Here's 3 Pokemon card botting tips with Polar AIO. Tip number 1, be organized. Payment methods, the way you jig your address, the number of addresses that you use, and a bunch of other profile related stuff is going to be different from one website to another. For instance, there's a lot of credit card types that Pokemon Center will always payment decline. However, these same credit card types could actually do very well on Walmart. And therefore, generally, you want to separate profile groups based on the websites you want to use them for. Don't put all of your profiles in a single group because creating tasks would be a lot slower and you can end up making more mistakes. Maybe the only exception I would make is if you're just messing around with a bot just to see how it works. But if you're going to be running for real, you want to be deliberate and organized with how you do things. Tip number 2, if you flop on a release, try to understand what you went wrong so you can improve for next time. I know this is pretty obvious, but for many people, especially beginners, if they don't get a checkout, they make the mistake of just saying, oh, the bot didn't work. Polar AIO and actually most bots have a checkout logs channel. So it logs all of the checkouts that the user base gets. So if you're seeing a lot of checkouts on the logs, but no checkouts from your own bot, then there's a chance that either 1, you got unlucky, which is pretty common for low stock drops, 2, you did something wrong, or 3, there's a way for you to optimize your setup to make it better to increase your chances of success. And that's where cook groups come in, which is tip number 3. If you are botting, in my opinion, being in a cook group is non-negotiable because they should be able to help you diagnose and optimize your setup and tell you which drops to go for, what not to go for. They'll provide monitors, SKUs, and pretty much all of the recommendations that you need to operate your bot in an optimal way. And therefore, if you are struggling, I'd argue that not being in a group can actually end up costing you even more money in the long run. Because obviously, if you're botting, you incur monthly expenses and you need to pay for those expenses whether or not you get a checkout. So the longer you get no checkouts as a result of lack of information or a lack of training, then the more money you end up losing. Anyways, we're going to be releasing this bot very soon. We've had tremendous success so far. So if you want a chance to get it, follow us and comment the word access and I'll send you an invite link to our free Discord where we host giveaways and we make various announcements about the bot.